Alright, so welcome to LexAI, a central intelligence, contract review, and redlining AI agents. And of course, it's also a legal tech for SMEs. Quickly, let's look at the business value. LexAI automates the review of NDAs, vendor contracts, and employment agreements, reducing legal spend by up to 80% for SMEs. Traditional contract review by a law firm costs $200 to about $500 per hour. So LexAI processes the same document in seconds, flagging all material risks and generating negotiation-ready outputs. Alright, the returns on investment is a typical SME spending 50k, that's the USD $50,000 a year on contract review, can reduce that to just 10k using LexAI. Alright, so these are the agent workflows: the text injection, the clause extraction, the playbook comparison, risk classification, the output generation. Now let's look at the technical stack. We have LLM. This was fine-tuned with Coin 2.57 billion instruct, with lower fine-tuned on CUAD. Then the classifier, of course, assemble, random forest, gradient boosting, and of course linear regression, as well as attention neural networks. The dataset is the CUAD version 1 with 510 contracts, 41 clause categories. And of course, we have the PEFT LoRa. The training is CUDA GPU with early stopping, mix of augmentation, and the features are treated 9 engineered features plus the PCA projection. I'm going to be including the GitHub link below. So let's look at some of the features. As you can see, you can upload contracts. Let's load a sample. This is a sample, as you can see on the screen. If we actually analyze, you see it runs and it gives us results. You can see the indicators here: high risk, medium risk, low risk, clauses. You can as well export the red lines into text format. Then of course you can see the some of the further indicators like liability cap, termination for convenience, IP ownership, governing law, renewal term, elasticity. So this is just all about this app. This is the web version. Let's quickly take a look at the mobile version. The mobile version too is so similar to what we've seen in the web version. As you can see here, you can load sample and then of course analyze. It analyzes and gives us specifically the indicators that we need to know. So that's just all about this innovation. Alright, so let's look at LexAI contract review and redlining agent. This is an AI powered legal intelligence for SMEs, trained on 2,795 quad QE question and answer pairs with 510 contracts and 80% cost reduction. Now, following this is the contract review and how it is broken for SMEs. You have the prohibitive cost, which goes from around 200 USD to 500 USD per hour for attorney review. A single NDA costs 1,000 USD to 2,500 USD in legal fees. Another issue that needs to be noted here is the slow turnaround. Traditional review takes about 3 to 5 days. These stall and opportunities are lost. Revenue is delayed. This also poses hidden risk where buried clauses in IP ownership, liability caps, and auto renewal cost companies millions annually. Then you have SMEs, which spend an average of 50,000 USD per year on routine contract review. Work that can be automated with modern AI at a fraction of the costs. Then let's look at the LexAI intelligent contract review. This is the solution, and it's a one platform, full coverage, zero legal degree required. Clause extraction, identifies all 41 CUAD clause categories from your contract automatically. And it also has a feature of auto redlining, which flags non-standard terms with plain English explanations. Then you have negotiation checklist, which prioritizes action items for every issue found and ready to act on. Then you have the feature of the playbook comparison, which scores each clause against your gold standard playbook definitions. Then the risk classification, made up of the machine learning ensemble rates. Every deviation is high or medium or low risk indicator. Then you also have the feature of the email draft, which auto generates a professional negotiation email to your counterparty. Now let's look at the 5-stage intelligence pipeline. This is the agent workflow. Firstly, you have the text generation, which has to do with the contract text chunked and processed using CUD patterns, supporting NDA, vendor, employment, SaaS, and license, respectively. Then secondly, you have the clause extraction, which involves the rigorous LLM extracts, which extracts about 41 CUD clause types: liability cap, IP ownership, termination, governing law, and of course much more. Then thirdly, you have the playbook comparison, which of course involves scoring against gold standard playbook deviation, which is flagged with standard preferred language, respectively. Then you have the risk classification, which involves ensemble model, random forest gradient boost model, the linear regression, and the attention neural network, and assigns high, medium, low indicator severity to every deviation. Then you have the output generation, which automates redlines, negotiation checklists, and professional email summary generated in seconds. Following this is the 41 category CUAD taxonomy, which is under the clause coverage, and it involves every material risk category in commercial contracts, but automated. You have liability cap, governing law, non-compete, most favored nation, expiration date, IP ownership, exclusivity, change of control, liquidated damages, parties, termination, audit flights, rights, anti-assignment, notice period, document name, auto-renewal, confidentiality, warranty, duration, effective date, and agreement date, respectively. Then you have the three-tier risk classification system, which is under the risk intelligence. You have the high risk, categorization or indication, which examples are the liability cap, the IP ownership, termination for convenience, non-compete. Then you have which requires immediate legal action. These clauses can expose the company to significant financial or operational risks. Alright. Then you also have the medium risk indicator, which of course examples are the governing law, the auto renewal, the exclusivity, the change of control. Important deviations should be negotiated, alright, but because this may create disadvantageous obligations if left unchanged. Then finally, you have the low risk, which of course examples involve confidentiality, duration, audit rights, notice period, warranty duration. Then of course, then you have still under the low risk, you have the minor non-standard terms, which reviews, if recommended, but may be acceptable depending on deal context. So we now move on to the next, which is the simple NDA or the sample NDA playbook analysis under the live demo output. Here you have the Acme Corp NDA January 1, 2025, which has 5 critical deviations. As you can see, eligibility cap, definition for convenience, IP ownership, governing law, and auto renewal, respectively. Then you have the ML pipeline architecture. In this, you see the technical layout of this particular software application. It was actually fine-tuned against the Coin 2.57 billion instruct, lower fine-tuned on CUAD. R equals it and alpha equals 16. Then the classifier is a symbol model, random forest, boosted methods or trees, the linear regression, and of course the attention neural network. Then you also have the data set, which of course is the CUAD version 1 with 510 contracts, 41 categories, 2,795 QA respectively. Then you have the PEFT, the 4-bit NF4 quantization, which is efficient for inference with low VRAM footprint. The features involved are 29 engineered features, PCA projection, mixture augmentation. I'm linking the GitHub below this video. Now, the validation performance, you can see the graded boosting, the random forest neural network, ensemble classifier, all exceeded, benchmarks of over 96% accuracy. The pipeline completed in roughly 20 minutes with the best validation accuracy of 100%. Now, what you should also understand here is that for the business value, return on investment speaks for itself. 80% legal cost reduction, 40,000 USD annual savings per SME, less than 60 seconds, which is less than a minute contract review time, and 100% cost change. Then you have traditional versus LexAI. Okay, category. You have the cost per contract, the review turnaround, the clause coverage, the redline quality, negotiation checklist. Then you have traditional review. Compared with the LexAI, you see LexAI does far better than the traditional method. Now, who benefits from LexAI? Talking of the use cases, startups and scale-ups. Review vendor agreements, NDAs, SaaS contracts without a full-time legal team and close deals faster. The human resource and people operations, in administration, this reviews employment agreements and contractual terms and consistent standards across every hire. Then, of course, the in-house counsel handle higher contract volume without increasing headcounts. Automate first pass reviews and focus on strategy. Then you have boutique law firms who offer AI augmented contract review as a premium service, deliver more value in less time to SME clients. And procurement teams standardize vendor contracts to your playbook and never miss a bad liability clause or auto renewal trap again. Then of course you have the international businesses who can benefit from flagging jurisdiction risk and governing law deviations across multi-region contract portfolios respectively. So this is our 4 ready to use outputs. You have the Redline report, which involves of course clause by clause markup showing current text stuck through in red and recommended replacement language exportable as a text document. Then professional email to counterparty legal counsel, also generated with Redline requests, ready to send with minimal editing. Then you have the negotiation checklist, which involves prioritized items ranked by risk severity. Each item includes description of the risk and suggested remedy. It's one-click copy. Then of course you have the risk dashboard, which gives visual key performance indicators titled showing high, medium, low risk counts with full score range, instant executive summary for stakeholder review. So these are the 4 major deliverables to use in this software. So finally, we should understand the fact that LexAI initiative is an absolute contract intelligence for modern businesses into the 21st century. Okay, it stops you from overpaying for contract review and start closing deals faster. You can upload any NDA, vendor agreement, employment contract, or SaaS MSA. Get full Redline report with these ratings in under 60 seconds. Walk into negotiation fully prepared, a fraction of the cost. This is the Hands-on Lab Software Academy initiative. Please ensure you like this video and subscribe to this channel, Until next time, cheers and all the best.